So you met us. You figured out who I was and where I was. How?
Yeah, it was like the same way I learned a lot of things. I was just on the internet. Specifically, I Googled like Mercedes, Pierre Hedary, and first thing that came up was some YouTube videos. You know, probably your website too. But I was like, you know, YouTube is just where you go to get.
YouTube is where the real stuff happens.
Yeah, so I was like, I click on it, I see Pierre Hedary, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. You put out those tutorials and stuff, so I was like, you know what, you're not all about, I got a great image of who you are and why you do what you do. So from there, I was able to just be like, you know, you had your email on your website, and I emailed you, and you know, it was good, really good connection.
This all started, by the way, with a business card that I think my girlfriend left on his car. So Elaine, if you're watching this, congratulations. People do actually hang on to those business cards.
Yeah.
Elaine drives a 190E that we rescued actually for $300, and she really likes it. So we're getting ready to put a new dashboard in it. So what do you think are some of the greatest strengths of your 123?
For sure, I always think to the fact that anybody who comes up to me and they've ever owned this car in the past always tells me that they've had it for 500,000 miles. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I know it has like a long-term potential, and then in terms of like today, it's really good on gas or fuel rather. Like putting in $30 worth of diesel will last me like. You know, I've taken it 400 miles of range, so I know
like on a tank of fuel or something.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, just one fuel up.
That's the 85 for you.
Yeah. So
the 85 is actually more efficient than all the others because of its taller rear axle ratio.
So today, it's just like for me, that's like I'm very fortunate to have it for that reason. It's economically great, and then I know in the future it's going to last me much longer. Especially mine today has like 100.
There's a word for how long it will last. It's called infinitely.
All right, I'll try that.
Infinitely.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting when I hear your story. See, this is what I get a lot of time from guys who are older. They think that people who are your age, you're 21. Let the record show that he's 21. I'm not making it up.
I can go to the liquor store.
I can. I work with a lot of guys his age who have an interest in classic Mercedes. And it's not just like a generational thing. So if you're like 60 or 70 years old and you think that this is a generational thing and that the generation that is interested in these cars and how they work has sort of passed, it's not the case, thankfully. Okay, so as somebody who's been driving this car for the past 6 years, do you feel like this car is different from other modern cars, and how so?
Yeah, for sure. I think like driving today's cars, they feel like almost they're like a plastic car, especially the way how when you open up the hood, a lot of the components are just like that. They're made out of plastic. So I'm like, all right, when you open up the hood of my Mercedes, for example, these things are metal. They're mechanical. So like it's a lot of fun to drive them, especially to work with them. It's like you're like building a machine rather than just like putting together a
bunch
toy.
Of Legos.
Yeah.
Actually,
this thing is awesome. Like,
it is. And you know, that's one of the reasons why I drive one of these cars too, because I know that just like every math problem can be solved with an equation, there is a step-by-step process for solving every problem on these cars. And
right.
That's the beauty of them, you know, whether it's a valve adjustment or a collapsed motor mount or a rough idle or a bad vacuum actuator.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I like to work here, or actually to work with you, is because like you let me come in and actually work on the car.
That's right. If you come visit us, you will never be relegated to an office. You are going to be allowed to see everything that's being done to your car.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was awesome because we got to, you're actually showing me how to take off the wheel, and like we're taking off the rotors, and down to the detail. Like we're checking the problem together. So it's not like, it's just like solving the problem step by step and then finding the parts. Like everything is very like we're pretty much solving engineering problems hands on.
Yes. And anyway, well, that's great. Well, thank you for driving all the way up here. And
for sure.
if any of you who are watching want to come visit, we'll set aside as much time as you need.
Yeah, no, I recommend anybody who drives a older Mercedes, like it's worth the drive, or however you get the car here, it's worth it. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. And if you haven't liked or shared or given our videos a thumbs up or tapped the bell for notifications, please do so. And we always appreciate your support on Patreon. I had a conversation with one of our subscribers this week who was a Patreon supporter, and he like upped his donation for just because I answered a couple questions. So Craig, thank you if you're watching. And I really appreciate all the rest of you who are supporting us. And of course, the best way to support us is to come up and see us, which is mind-blowing. I'm honored that you came up here to bring me your car. Anybody who entrusts their car to us is doing us it's just such an honor to be able to work on these things for people. And in the meantime, leave your comments below. And of course, we're always here to help you with your classic Mercedes.
And I recommend everybody check out Pierre's page. And if you got any questions about your Mercedes, he's posting tutorials and things like this. So you can really watch how he'll explain how to fix your problem in case you got the resources.